Congratulations. How easy was it to make the decision to re-sign?
Yeah, pretty easy. The young core we've got of the group made it pretty simple. Just you always want to be part of a team that we've got at the moment. And the way we've been playing this year made it pretty simple with the decision.
Were you ever thinking about going back home to Victoria?
Nah, not really. It wasn't really on the cards. Pretty set here. Got a house and a couple of dogs and a partner over here, so made things a lot easier. We're pretty set, so to get 2 more years of that would be nice.
And conversations kind of go with Kenny?
Yeah, he just said do what's best for you. It's always up to the player, but he's always there in your back pocket, wanting you to stay. So he was all confidence that I was going to stay here. Just really let me make the decision.
With the conversations around Ken's contract, does that play a part for you in wanting to stay, knowing who the coach is going to be?
It does a little bit, but it's really the playing group we've got. We're at their game day playing with each other, so and obviously how young we are, we've all got a lot to build on still, and then just to have Ken there in the background helping us, driving us forward, which he's done for the last 5 or 6 years since I've been here. It's always nice when you just got the same coach throughout the years.
You had the knee injury a couple of years ago. This is the most games you've played in a season now. Does it feel like you really, belong at this level? And is that something that's important to you, playing as many games as you have?
Yeah, it's what you set out to do when you first get drafted. You want to play AFL footy, and to play consistently now throughout this year, it's been nice, and I guess you always drive your standards to be out there each week, and for me to come back off the knee and be out there and play majority of the games that I have, it's always a nice time when you can be out there with the boys celebrating instead of sitting on the bench watching.
You mentioned the young core as well. With getting more game time, has your sort of place within the group in terms of sort of coaching these younger guys through changed at all this year?
Not so much. I'm not too vocal when it comes to that sort of stuff, but there is a lot of young, exciting guys coming through the club, which you always want to try help and improve. So it's a good time at the club at the moment with the young core we've got.
You watch the game tonight and cheer on the Pies?
Try my best. I watch a little bit. I don't really watch too much footy outside of our games, so I'll watch a little bit and hope the Pies can get over the line so we can potentially get up that top 2 spot.
Dockers in the West, what are you expecting going into that game?
They've been playing some good footy lately. So for them, they're probably going to want to slow down our game style a bit, so us to still be brave and try to take the game on and use our speed that we've got through the midfield. So hoping it'll be a good cracking game.
I feel like you can't really slip up now trying to get that top 2 position?
Yeah, a little bit, but we've always just set out a goal to play finals, and we've held on to that top 4 spot now, so we've always got a second chance, but you're always fighting to play and get as high as you can on the ladder. So if we can get up the top 2, it's what we've set out to do, but top 4 is also a good achievement.
Do you think that young core can kind of build towards grand final appearance this season?
Yeah, definitely. You can see throughout the whole season how much we've built. We went on that with a 13-14 game winning streak, so each week everyone just got more confident and believed in themselves a bit more. So you can see that now at game day. We're not relying on the older group now. It's more the young core driving the standards and setting up the games for us.
Check Dylan for up.
Dylan, fast forward or rewind back to the start of this season. Did you think this moment would come? Signing you 2 years ago?
It was on the cards a little bit, but sort of where I was at probably more 18 months ago, definitely not. And then sort of start of pre-season, a bit more confidence, and then sort of playing a couple games. I guess the belief for that did grow, but it was a pretty small chance at the start of the year.
How frustrating was that kind of Patrick footy? We obviously getting delisted and then re-rookied. How difficult was that kind of period?
It was a little bit frustrating, but I understood where I was at. Me and Kenny always have an open relationship and conversation, and I knew where I was at, and the footy I was playing wasn't good enough. So I guess that switch to the back line was a bit of a blessing in disguise, and it's worked out well so far.
Was there ever a fear that maybe you wouldn't be able to get your chance at AFL level?
Well, there's always a little bit of doubt, but I guess there is a little bit, but you always try and just 1 week at a time, or just not think of the bigger picture, just kind of the games you've played on the weekend and just build towards something, not think about, I guess, the end result.
Have you surprised yourself at all? Obviously, with the switch to the back line, have you surprised yourself how well you've been able to adapt to the level?
Maybe a little bit. I've always had a lot of self-confidence and backed my skills in, and it probably works out well with my skill balance in the back line. A little bit less running, I can read the game and use my creativity, so it's worked out well.
How did that change kind of come about? Was that something you sat down Ken and spoke about?
I sat down with Ken and Nathan Bassett, who was a forwards coach last year, and we just said it's going to be hard to play as that high forward with who we've got on the side and I guess my running capability, so they said we'll just try out back and see what happens.
What do you think your greatest asset is down there?
Probably reading the play and, as I said, creativity. Yeah.
Does it feel natural for you down there? Once you made the move back and grown into the position, obviously, does it now feel natural to be there?
Yeah, the first few weeks, I guess, were the hardest, and the boys obviously really good for me and helped me down there, but it probably is a little bit more natural in terms of, as I said, reading the play and you can cut angles a bit more, whereas that high forward you just have to just run up and down all day.
Is that where you see yourself long term in?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's worked out well, so yeah.
Has there been anything else sort of you've changed to sort of make sure that you can cement your place? Has there been any sort of changes made off field that have helped you?
Well, I definitely got a lot fitter at the end of last off season, and I got a bit of a PT and really worked on that. And it's shown a little bit, but I've still got a lot of work to do in that space as well.
Do you have anyone that's kind of mentored you down back when you told me join us after?
Yeah, TJ's been very good for me. Also, Hamish Hartlett, Shermanator, he's been really good for me. I love the way they play, especially when Sherman played, and yeah, they've been really good for me. I play similar to them, so I guess they can help me out each week with what I need to do.
So, Jace?
I suppose, Chase, what's it mean to you to recommit to the club and be here for the next couple more years?
Yeah, obviously it's pretty exciting. Like Faz said, like with the group we have now, going forward, obviously there's building something pretty special here, and it was a pretty easy decision to make for me, just being from Adelaide and having all my friends and family here. So I'm very excited, and I was pretty stoked to sign on.
What does it mean for the family as well? Obviously, it's a third generation Burgoyne.
Yeah, well, it's obviously good to try add to the Burgoyne legacy here at Port. Obviously with Dad and my uncle and even my pop played for the Magpies back in the day. It's good, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here, and yeah, I can't wait to add to that legacy.
You've been here for a couple of years. Do you feel like that burden on your shoulders has sort of lessened over the years?
When I first got drafted, I didn't even really think it was a burden or anything. I just felt like a normal player. It didn't really affect me in any way. Like growing up, I never really thought of it as a extra pressure, I think. And even like at the club, I still feel like a normal player, and no one treats me differently. So it's I don't really see anything different with it. So yeah.
Are you thinking of making more of a switch to the wing when you come back up to AFL?
Yeah, I grew up playing wing like as a junior, and obviously my first year and the start of this year I was playing backline, and they started winning a lot, and everyone was playing well there, so they said, do you want to try on the wing, because there was a spot open there, and I was pretty happy to move there considering I played all my juniors there, and it's been a pretty good move. Like I've enjoyed my time there in the Sandful, and got to play a game there against Carlton a couple of weeks back, and well, yeah, I'm open to a full move to the wing, but I'm obviously pretty versatile, so I can still switch back if they need.
Do you feel more comfortable on the wing instead then?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable, more natural to the way I play. Instead of being a lockdown defender, I'm able to just be a bit more free, and my running capacity as well. I can obviously cover a fair bit of ground and just use the ball a bit more better instead of like just locking down as a defender.
I heard you're pretty close with Jason Horne-Francis. What's it like having him here at the club? And I mean, you're both young footballers living out a dream. Yeah, no, it's good to have him here. We know each other from a couple of years back and state teams and stuff. So, but yeah, no, he's one of my good mates at the club. Always joking around and fighting with him. And yeah, no, it's good to see him how well he's going right now. And yeah, hopefully I can be up there one day with him soon. Just making another impact like him. But yeah, no, it's good to see him how well he's going. Did he give you the nickname Slim? And is that a nickname you're happy with? Yeah, no, I'm happy with it now. Everyone calls me Slim, but he didn't give it to me.
But yeah, no, I like the name. It's stuck now, so yeah, I pretty much get called by everybody, the coaches, the players. So yeah, I'm enjoying the name.
Who gave you the nickname?
Just a couple of friends. I'm pretty skinny, so yeah, it was a pretty easy nickname to get. So yeah.
You mentioned a move to the wing. What is the next stage in your development do you see?
Yeah, well, I guess just getting stronger, build my body up a bit more, and just getting a bit more fitter. Hopefully just take that wing spot with both hands, hopefully next year. And yeah, just looking forward to that. And obviously there's still a lot I have to learn about the wing, like stoppages and all that stuff and terminology and all that. But yeah, I'm excited for it.